get happy in the things of God. Hey, Kevin. And I want to end this with the song.
The objective for today is really a couple of different things. Number one is to activate our church leaders. And most of our leaders really aren't aware of what's going on in our public schools. They're not aware of the hedonism that is a religion that's being driven into our kids right now. And it's an active push of hedonism into our kids. Marvin's dealt with the same things, but he also has Stephanie Elide. And then I talked to Reed Bond just a few weeks ago, who's running. And Reed said, Chad, COVID wasn't the problem of teachers leaving. It was they had a crisis of conscience in what they're being asked to teach. And so I know this isn't on my question list, but I'm going to ask you, how do we protect our teachers in this atmosphere? Because we're asking them to compromise their Christianity when we do this. And I think there's a substantial number of Christians that are teachers. So
all the woke people come down, the woke teachers, the woke administrators, they come down to the board meetings and they speak their minds.
Laboring at that with other mama bears for about 2 years. And so this is such a testimony. We got 2 conservative board seats last May. We're about to go for our second 2. The Lord has already predetermined that victory, and that flips the board. And then we will fire the superintendent, all of his cronies, and purge the school system. But again, while that's going on, parents here in the church, get your kids out until it's cleaned up.
what do you think? How do we protect these teachers in this type of environment?
Personally, I think it's just getting the right administration in there.
We went to school 2 years extra to get our master's degree to be librarians. We get to tell you what's right to be in our libraries. That's just garbage. You guys have already failed your job.
There are children being physically castrated in schools.
And in that text is, I can't believe you don't understand the separation of church and state. And that's a lie. Nowhere in the Constitution does it separate church and state. Now,
all the woke people.